What's going on, people? Hope everyone's well. First of all, apologies. There's been so much going on in my personal life that I haven't had time to make content. It's not because anything's wrong per se. It's I just haven't had the time. Do you know what I mean? Even today, squeezing it in now. So yeah. With regards to this weekend, yeah, George had a very good weekend. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate on him because I don't like him, because I don't support him. That's foolish. That's childish to do stuff like that. He drove amazing this weekend. And it validates what some people have been saying. Is he possibly the second best driver in Formula One? The problem I have with that, we live in a generation where people are just so fanatical they can't be real. They're hypocritical, double standards. They call me a flip flop when I've never really flip flopped. I've just changed my perspective with time. Yeah. Do you know what is flip flopping though? Oh, George Russell, he's so good. He's the second best driver in Formula One. Ha ha, he dominated Max. Go back 2 years. Oh, um, no, it's sabotage. George Russell can't be that good. He can't be as good as Lewis Hamilton. It must be sabotage. I have no problem with saying George Russell if people want to say he's the best driver in Formula One, second best, wherever it may be. Cool. But let's admit then that there was no sabotage at Mercedes, yeah? Because you can't just say, oh yeah, randomly this year he's found another level, he's destroying Kimi, the rookie. Obviously, it must have happened before that, right? Now, logically, looking at this without emotion and, I'd like to think without bias, right? 2023 gets destroyed by Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton finishes P3 in the championship. George Russell finishes P8, right? Lewis Hamilton single-handedly, in a way, well, not single-handedly, obviously, but he scored the majority of the points for Mercedes. And was it P2 they finished in the constructors or P3? That was down to Lewis Hamilton, yeah? George Russell saw that. Obviously, he sees that Lewis Hamilton, before the season even starts, is moving to Ferrari, right? And he's thinking, you know what? Cool. I need to go above and beyond to beat this guy this year. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was, right? But we couldn't accept what we were seeing in real time, that we had to come up with excuses, sabotage. I said it from the jump. Oh, because he's leaving for Ferrari, they will sabotage him. And I honestly did believe that. But weekend in, weekend out, come on. If that's what you believe, there's no point in watching Formula One then, because when it goes good, it could just be them assisting that driver. You can't have it both ways. You can't say when they're not winning, oh, they're being sabotaged. It's the car. They're not listening to them. And when it goes right, oh, it's all down to them. We can't be like that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, if people want to say George Russell is the best driver in Formula One, I don't have no problems with it anymore. Do you know what I mean? I just think that people are allowing their either bias or support of that particular driver to drive their thinking with this matter, you know. But it is what it is. Like I said, people are going to be themselves regardless of what you say or do. You know, another thing I wanted to talk about is this idea that Oscar or Orlando don't deserve a championship. Based on what? Because you think they're mediocre drivers, and oh, if another driver was in that car, so on and so forth. Listen, Jenson Button, no one had that energy for him. Yeah? He's celebrated as a British champion as far as I'm concerned. Yeah? He had, for a large portion of 2008, 2008, 2009, right? Rewriting history for some reason. For a large portion of 2009, thanks to the double diffuser, he had the best car. Tell me I'm lying. What was that then? But people love him. He's respected. He's championed for that. When he literally had the best car. Literally. And then as soon as people caught up, couldn't win for love nor money no more. Wasn't dominating like he was, yeah? But just about got over the line, thanks to the advantage he had in the first part of the season. Am I lying? No. Now, Oscar, like I said, is in his third year. If Lewis Hamilton was the finish article in his third year, someone tell me I'm lying. Or someone tell me that that is the case, I should say, and that I'm wrong. Lewis Hamilton was not the finished article. Max Verstappen was not the finished article. George Russell certainly wasn't. Yeah, he was still at Williams back then. If he was that good, Mercedes could have brought him into the fold much earlier. Oscar has time to grow. The reason why it's so magnified is because he's fighting for a championship in his third year. Now, yes, Lewis Hamilton literally fought for the championship in his first year. Different drivers, different times, right? But Lewis made mistakes as well early in his career. He did make mistakes early in his career, right? So we can't start ripping other people up because you're not seeing what you want in Formula One currently. You'd love to see George Russell win a championship. Many of you would. And some of you feel aggrieved that either Oscar or even Max actually, flipping out. Realistically, between the McLaren drivers, one of them will be champion, right? And you feel aggrieved that a Charles Leclerc or a George Russell isn't winning a championship before them. That's all this is about, like I said, right? And it's sad. It's sad you can't be happy for someone else's success. Like this man here. Forget Zach Brown. His new name's Rat Brown, as far as I'm concerned. Rat Brown. Do you know what I mean? Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I just love that Oscar just shut him down when he was talking to him. He's just like, SYBAU. Do you know what I mean? Like, some of you know what that means. But Oscar weren't having it, man. There's one more thing I want to address. Just generally, because people are still talking my name till this day. That's how I know it's about jealousy, really, rather than what they think they're standing for and all this bullshit. It's nothing about that, yeah? You can act how you want to online. Clearly, a lot of people do. Unless you're like a whistleblower exposing corporations or corruption in the world or big things, yeah? I can understand why you would remain anonymous because that is a big thing, yeah? Don't act like you are doing that. Certain people, this is directed to them. Don't act like you're doing that. You are choosing to make hateful content, demonize someone, and hide behind a phone screen and do that, yeah? Now, I done the same. I'm not holier than thou, but what I'm trying to do now is right the wrongs. I show my face now, every now and again. If people want to hold me to account for the things I said and done, so be it. But I have said publicly, I apologize for most of the things I've said and done because I realize my responsibility. Even more than that, right? Do you remember Liam Neeson or Nelson, whatever his name is, the guy from Taken, right? The actor. His daughter or someone close to him was sexually assaulted by a black man, and he said he just wanted to go out there and harm any black man, yeah? So when you make hateful content and you're really generalizing and, you know, grouping people together and stuff like that, and people are consuming your content, what's to say someone, and like you said, like some of these people are saying, oh, that's why I don't show my face because people will hold me to account and they might want to come after me, cool. So they can't get to you, right? But you've angered them, you've pissed them off with some of the things you're saying, right? What's to say they don't take that frustration out on an innocent black man or an innocent woman or an innocent person thanks to you because they can't get to you? Is that right? Is that okay? That's the world we live in, unfortunately. Yeah? That is the world we live in. There's people right now being demonized. I'm not going to get into it, it's long, yeah? But there's a group of people being demonized more or less in every single country around the world, right? Yet foreign policy is the reason why these people are displaced, yeah? Some of them are really good for us. Come here, do jobs no one wants to do, keep their head down, put money into the country. That's it. Some of them are terrible, but all of them are judged the same according to the people that are demonizing them and, you know, the campaign of hate and the narrative. Now, some people can't even see they're doing the same. When I was going at Lewis Hamilton fans saying Lewis Hamilton fans are this and that, yeah, I was making them see how it is. When we were saying Max fans are this, Fernando Alonso fans are this. Yeah? But it is what it is, man. I don't lose no sleep over this. And you shouldn't lose no sleep over this too. You know, Formula One, these guys are millionaires. Someone said this to me, and I couldn't really understand it in real time when they were saying it. They was like, don't worry about Lewis. Like, he's a millionaire. He's comfortable. He doesn't worry about bills. And I was like, money isn't necessarily happiness. But it's a big part of life in general. Not having to worry about money or stuff like that, not having to work a job you don't like and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So they're in a very, very privileged position. And we're upset over outcomes of sporting situations. More than, probably with some of you anyway, more than what we face in our day-to-day lives. But the crazy part is do you think these people care about us and what we go through? Do you think they care about our day-to-day lives, that the cost of living is sky high? Are they trying to fight for us with that? Oh, the average person can't afford this, maybe we should speak about it. No, no, they're not. So all I'll ever say is just enjoy the sport. Appreciate talent, appreciate your drivers, but don't go too far with your support, because they will never go that far to support you or anything you do. And that's facts, right? Maybe I said it wrong when I was like, what's Lewis Hamilton ever done for me? That probably came out wrong. What I meant is these people don't do anything for you. So there's no reason defending them like they're your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your family, because they're not your family. There's someone you support that you only have a relationship with in the digital world. But it's not even the digital world, because it's one-sided. They don't really know you exist. They don't really acknowledge you. They're not sending replies back to you. Like if you're like, oh, sorry about today, they're not love hearting your comment or saying, yeah, thank you. Maybe some of you do get that every now and again. That's great. That would be great. Generally, 99% of you are not receiving that. And if you want to be that way, you want to be that way, like I said. But there's some people that I've realized, you know what? It's not that deep. It's really, really not that deep. So yes, anyway, I hope everyone, I wouldn't say enjoyed the race, but enjoyed the outcome. I'm probably sure a lot of you enjoyed the outcome. And yeah, everyone have a great week, man. Life's too short to be angry and bitter.